Hello, welcome back to Baldur's Gate Land, where we're going to continue this woman's campaign. It is Karlach, the red-skinned tiefling, who's wearing, coincidentally, the armor of somebody else. She's wearing used armor, and I'm joined by my friend and savior of the realm, Kevin Fairheart. Kevin. Hello.
Hello. It's a great pleasure to be here with you, streaming Baldur's Gate, sir.
So,
An honor and a pleasure, I may say.
well, when you speak of honor, I'm playing in honor mode, which basically means if my party dies, it is permadeath. But you'll notice here in my traveler's chest, I have the corpse of Nettie and the corpse of Lae'zel. Now, Lae'zel is a playable character, potentially, that you can have in your party. But I killed Lae'zel because she badmouthed this other character called Shadowheart.
You're wondering why I was in
Is he like me?
No, Shadowheart is a female cleric.
No. So is she kind of useful?
She's very useful.
Nothing to be concerned about.
And
what was the reason for the homicide, though, that you undertook?
I mean, look at this woman. Would you not kill for her?
It's just
No, not really.
Ah,
If I'm being completely honest, no.
well, I definitely will, because you'll find out why.
Is she a particularly talented healer?
She's a talented healer, and she's also a cleric of Shar, and Shar is the goddess of loss.
Okay.
And she basically is like a goth cleric.
Do you have like romance mode enabled in your
Yes,
campaign?
it's always enabled in Baldur's Gate.
And is she your quote unquote partner?
These two are definitely going to get together at some point, or at least an attempt's going to be made.
Is it RNG or?
No, you've got to like consistently make decisions that they approve of.
So kind of like the old system in Commander Shepard. What were those games?
Yeah, Mass Effect. Yeah,
Mass Effect, where you can basically fuck everybody. Like
okay.
regardless of gender or
A species.
yeah, I don't know if we're allowed to say race anymore. I don't want to get canceled on your show. I wouldn't want to put you through the guilt of that, being responsible for my cancellation.
So, speaking of race, Karlach is a tiefling. You can see she's got horns coming through her helmet.
So you're saying she's horny?
No.
Well, yes, she has horns, and she's like, don't be a fucking creepy ass fucker. Like, seriously, come on.
So, you'll see here are some more tieflings with their horns.
How are you moving the camera like that?
With my middle mouse button.
Seems very unnatural.
Seems
like the meta for this game is still like basically high fantasy Middle Ages, right?
yes.
Where did you get a drone?
You just hear this buzzing of a drone. Oh my god, that'd be an amazing mod for this game. Realistic camera operator sounds. It's just the buzzing of a fucking drone.
Because that's kind of the vibe I'm getting here, you know? So I'm kind of wondering what exactly is going on. And I'd like an explanation.
Look at this dumb kid.
As if you're invisible.
Ugh, he's an ugly little fucker too.
I want to see the dragon's lair.
Then reaches for a concealed
Let me ask you this. Can you kill him?
Yes.
Will you kill him?
No, because he's the same race as my character, so I want to be friends with him.
Why?
Because I want to kill the people who have defiled my race.
You want to kill the... Okay.
The druids, basically.
Why are the druids killing your race?
Because they're very secular and protectionist.
I mean, I know how religious you are as a human being. So the druids are offending you basically with their naked dancing in the forest and all that jazz. Right?
No, they're not that sort of druid. They're not a nymph.
Don't know what
They're
those
not party
bastards have
druids?
done.
No.
They don't like to get weird?
And we're happy to be helped. Now, what can I do for you?
So basically they went to like the no fun druid
Do, as a
school is
matter
the
of
message
fact.
I'm getting from you,
Revenge.
I should say.
You saw what those bastards that run the place were doing to Arabella, scaring the precious mite. I want to steal that big,
What would a
shiny
fun
idol
druid
they're
do?
all chanting at.
I don't know. There's literally a druid who shapeshifts in this game into a bear and wants to fuck everything.
That's an interesting premise.
The important thing is to get it
Are
away
they
from
attractive?
them. That ritual's gonna get us all killed. And we can sell it once we get to the city. Thing like that's gotta be worth a small fortune. Be careful. They look as brittle as old bark.
Are you playing with an alignment right now, by
Anything
the way?
else?
Not really.
You've been a friend to us.
So like, are you a true neutral or just unaligned?
I'm playing probably chaotic.
I mean, that's the only way to go, honestly. Oh, and by the by, are we playing Dungeons and Dragons? You know, the game we
I
play on Thursday?
think so.
I thought we weren't.
I'm not 100% sure. I think we are.
No. I guess we should
Ooh.
probably check. Given our our divergent.
Okay, I gotta go talk to these people because I saved their child.
Did you want to save their child, or was it just part of the mission chain? and you
I
kind of
wanted
felt like-
to save their child because their child was the same race as I. You know, I'm properly role playing.
You're getting a little obsessed with this race thing. I gotta tell you, it's kind of freaking me out here.
I saved this
What-
little girl from a snake.
What's the word they shifted to in Pathfinder? It's,
And look at what they say. You scare me like that again, I'll feed you to a knoll.
Stop it.
the thing is that doesn't sound that scary.
Told us what happened. Thank
Like,
you. Don't
would
know
you be
what we'd do without
scared
her.
of being fed to
Yeah,
a
but
knoll?
look at this dialogue option. I saved your daughter. Got anything more than a thanks for me?
I did,
I mean,
but I was robbed.
is this? Can I curse heavily on this stream, or do you not have that set up right
All
now?
we can offer is our thanks.
Thank you.
All we can offer is our thanks, but then I got this locket from them.
Right, but see, like, I feel like that there would need to be a word that starts with a C at the end of that, that question that you could have asked, if I might put it that way.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure. Is that a teleport? No. Okay, so I'm going to teleport here. And then I'm going to head due west. Past the battlefield. Which is still drenched in blood. Now, in this game, you can dip your weapons in substances. And I'm very disappointed that I cannot dip my weapon in blood to make it carry bloodborne diseases.
That would be pretty dope if you could do that. I have to be truthful. Yeah, that would be pretty damn awesome.
Instead, you are limited to substances such as fire. Oh yeah, I pissed off these goblins, so I have to fight them. I think I retreated from here the last time I came this way.
Damn, that's a powerful drone you've got this meta.
I know.
I have mixed feelings about it, to be honest. Like, I don't know, man. Feels a little unrealistic.
I mean, all computer RPGs have this point of view.
Yeah. This one seems like you can go pretty far from where you actually are.
Okay, here are some gobbos.
Hello and welcome
Oh,
to
let's go
Bogwarts.
kill
Now,
the
kindly,
gobbos.
Here's all your stuff.
As the symbol glows,
Bloody
power courses
fools.
through you. Authority.
It's a fine day, my friend. Why spoil it with killing? Or I can be a berserker, which is my class, and intimidate them just by roaring.
When you say berserker, are you talking about like a really cool Viking type berserker? Or...
Yes.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
I think I'm going to go for that option. Because I can do that with advantage, and the reason why I can do that with advantage is because I'm a barbarian.
I mean, that sounds like a pretty decent reason.
And I have proficiency in intimidation. So let's see. Hey, we succeeded. We rolled a 17.
I didn't realize you saw the dice rolls. I thought things like that were rolled blind.
Temper on you, eh? Fine, keep your goods. Our crowd owns
I've yet
this
to play
town.
Baldur's
We
Gate
can
3,
take you
and
anytime
I
we
may
want.
never, considering Entropia Universe is
So I just gained 100 experience for intimidating them. But the real kicker is I've made hostilities with the goblins on the other side of camp, but these ones are neutral to me now.
oh, good. So they're not going to just try to fuck you up, basically.
Not immediately. But you can see those red dots on the minimap.
Yeah.
Those are the hostile ones.
But how are you communicating with them?
I imagine they have a tongue in common. Okay, and now they've observed me, these hostile goblins, and have somehow shot me through the ceiling.
That sounds like it embodies a very high degree of realism.
A high degree of bullshit, if I may say so.
I mean, everything's debatable, right? So
See, but this guy is still neutral, but the guy, his buddy on the roof, his buddies on the roof are not.
You need to put his bodies on the roof, if you know what I'm
Put
saying.
the bodies on the floor.
Go woof woof woof.
I'm going to use a double dash because this guy's a vampire thief.
Wait, vampire is his race?
He's an elf, but he's also a vampire.
Sounds like kind of a prick. Am I right or wrong on that?
He's a bit of a homicidal maniac.
But I mean, homicidal mania, rather.
Let's see, can I do a crazy shot like this? Oh wow, I can shoot this wolf that's on the ceiling.
That was pretty.
I don't know how I have line of sight.
I don't think you did.
So I'm not going to.
I feel like they just gave it to you.
I'm just going to move him slightly indoors here. Oh no. These three fuckers over here are also hostile to me.
How many of these could you take on at once, hypothetically?
Less.
They're just goblins.
Yeah, but there's three of them there and they have the advantage of height as well. Wow, what a fucked camera. Which is problematic because you do gain significant advantages for attacking from height. Target is out of sight. Fucking balls are out of sight.
Yes.
My nutsack is out of
Now,
sight.
the thing I like about this character, and pretty much all characters, but barbarians and fighters, is you can throw weapons. So I'm throwing a hammer at this guy.
But I mean, that's what a Viking would do, evidently.
Now I have a bonus action available. I should have entered frenzy before I did that throw.
Possibly, yes.
Because then I would have had a bonus throw.
given that this is a game I don't play, I can't be certain, but you're making it sound like that would have been a rational thing to do.
Beyond rational. Target is blocked. Very well. We're blessing my party members.
Bless them, brother.
Because as a cleric, she can do blessings. Ah, I have a spiritual weapon. So I can cast a spiritual weapon spell, and now I have a disembodied axe. That is my ally.
When you cast that type of spell, do you feel, how could I put this? Do you feel kind of powerful?
I think so.
Pretty cool.
So, and then I used the power of magic missile.
Magic missile is always a pretty dope thing to use.
I'm going to ignore the attack of opportunity that the enemy is going to get, so that I can try and fuck up this enemy. Bam.
Oh,
Bonk. And now he's hanging.
bonk, brother. That has something to do with your lovely wife, I believe.
Sure. Now, cannot reach that destination. That's fine. As for these guys, does my archer have enough range? Only just. But he has a low ground disadvantage.
I mean, how many party members do you have right now, by the way? Like,
4.
Oh, okay.
Actually, I'm going to try and knock them off the building.
Why?
Because falling damage can injure them.
So, would you say the physics are pretty realistic in this game?
If it's realistic to like fling enormous spells across the thing, sure.
I mean, it depends how strong you are, really.
Like this guy just got set on fire, and the basket next to him is now burning.
I mean, I'm pretty enthusiastic about killing things with fire writ large, so...
Meanwhile, this guy is on fire with 2 hit points left, and now this guy is downed.
I mean, it sounds like everything's going perfectly.
Oh, it's going fantastic. My cleric took healing action. And that's pretty much all that she can do, other than maybe chant some healing powers at this guy.
I'm getting some lovely commercials right now.
Very good.
What's your advertising density right now?
I don't know. I honestly don't know. Alright, can you jump on the roof? No, too high. I don't want to waste an attack on that thing, because...
How do the attacks work in this game? In terms
So you have action points?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I just use my frenzy properly this time.
Okay.
And I'm going to throw a throwing axe. God damn. All of it is like, path interrupted, too far. So I'm just going to provoke an attack of opportunity and hopefully dodge it.
That sounds like a decent plan.
Now I can throw axe at person.
Go on.
That did 8 damage. And then next turn, I can use a frenzied attack to throw more axe at more people.
I like
Now
it.
this better fucking hit. Oh, spiritual weapons suck at hitting.
I mean, I think the word spiritual.
I know,
It's
right?
Yeah, you know.
There we go. We finally killed that fucker. Now, let's move out of the burning fire pit that we find ourselves standing in.
Oh no, not out of the burning fire pit. Why?
Drink a heal potion. Then we're gonna mark this motherfucker as our racial enemy.
Okay, what is this fixation with race?
It's seriously, it's part of a feature of Dungeons and Dragons.
No, I get that, but it seems to be. I mean, I don't give a fuck. Don't get me wrong. I find it funny, but it seems to be
Oh, hey there, pal. Where did this guy come from?
slightly overplayed.
Tale for the ages.
Okay.
Huh?
What are you weak to?
Food?
Yeah. I mean, I could literally throw food at him. I could throw a cap of curing at him.
And what would that do?
No damage. Actually, you know what? I like role-playing as an anesthesiologist.
Yes.
So I'm going to put this guy to sleep.
Okay.
And that will mean that he's not a threat. See? Look, he's asleep now.
Consider him to be a threat in the first place.
And then I'm going to drink a potion. And now we're going to throw a hand axe at this motherfucker. And now we're going to throw a dagger, I guess, at this motherfucker because I've run out of hand axes. But I can then go and collect that hand axe after the battle.
What would happen if you forgot?
Then I would have one less hand axe.
And do you have to pay for your hand axe?
Generally you find them on the battlefield quite easily.
Okay.
Now, my spiritual weapon of spiritual healing is on the roof. It does have a fly ability, but it has very small movement.
So probably not the best idea.
Oh, look at this. I can take one step backwards, no longer be in their line of sight, then hide, and then attack them with advantage, and will probably kill them. No, they have 2 hit points left. Instead, I'm going to jump over here into this puddle of blood. And next turn, I'm going to do a coup de grace on the sleeping guy.
Pronounce it properly. It's coup de grace.
And probably commit a war crime by doing so.
It's not a war crime the first time. Is all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say, sir. It's not a war crime the first time.
Oh wow, that was a massive heal. Jesus.
So you and Sharn have different games of this going at the same time, but you also have a joint save, right?
Yeah. And she likes to play save everybody, and I like to play in a very different style.
Yeah, no shit. I mean, if you were playing in a save everybody style, I'd be concerned. Very, very concerned.
What? Critical miss? Guess I'll have to try again.
Uh-oh.
I used enraged throw. Okay, so there's one enemy remaining. That spiritual weapon. Can you fly down? Why are you so incompetent at flying down? You know what? The battle's almost over. We don't need you anymore. I said... Wow, that took forever to actually process. Okay, so now I can do a hide. And then switch to my dagger. Do a sneak attack. Critical hit.
So
So we won the fight. Now I've got to figure out how to get on the roof. To get my throwing weapons back.
Oh, yes. Of course.
And of course, loot their delicious, delicious corpses. Oh wow, a goblin bow. Oh, a supply pack. See how, if I press this button, it has all of my things. Oh, a heavy key. I didn't see that.
Hello, heavy key. And what are your plans for this heavy key of yours?
I don't know what it does or where it unlocks.
Okay, this is exciting then.
We'll take that hand axe. Take that dagger. We'll take that spear and that battle axe. And look, an old key.
Not a new key, an old key.
So if you press down the Alt key, it'll highlight items in the environment that you can take. But it's pretty immersive. I mean, there's this hammer on this massive anvil over here. You can just take the hammer.
It's actually very,
This bucket over here, I can literally pick it up and throw it. I could also use it as a combat weapon if I wanted to.
Goddamn back.
And here's a sleeping guy, a sleeping gnoll. And instead of waking him by killing him, I'm gonna pickpocket him. Steal all of his stuff.
And then you're hoping he wakes up and commits suicide, basically.
So I've stolen all of his stuff while he's asleep. And now I'm going to sneak attack and kill him. Oh wait, I didn't kill him in one fell swoop. I know.
It's not very Christian.
So from this character's perspective, that creature is too heavy to shove.
Okay.
But because he's a thief, I can go, lol, I'm disengaging and just run away. And then because I had the first strike because he was sleeping, the enemy is surprised. So he's like, huh? What's going on? And now he's dead. And now, even though I pickpocketed him of everything he had, I kill him and he's got a morning star on his corpse.
Are you able to wield a morning star?
Yes.
Have you ever pondered the question of what's the story Morning Glory?
I don't know.
I hear it's a popular question among some people.
Plans for some truly fiendish-looking weapons.
Don't know why, don't know how, but
multi-talented.
them's the breaks, or them's the breaks.
Just quick ideas sketched out.
Okay, let's... Ooh, a skeleton.
What are you gonna do with the skeleton?
Oh, he was wielding a quarterstaff that I took.
It's a very, how can I put this?
I, for one, prefer full staffs.
What's the word I'm looking for? This is gonna be a very, touchy, no pun intended, question. But, What's the game policy on necrophilia?
I don't actually know. I haven't tried.
Hmm.
Okay, so we're now in some basement. We just use that old key. But this game like feeds all levels of completionism because you can search every wooden barrel. This torch on the wall, you can light it up and notice how it like dynamically changes the lighting in the room. It's actually a really like well put together game.
I'm a pretty big fan of that kind of, yeah.
But it's not the game for you because shield bash skill has been broken and hasn't been fixed, so you can do a shield bash but it doesn't actually do any damage.
That's kind of stupid. Why the fuck doesn't it?
There's lots of bugs that remain in this game.
So you're saying a game, I mean, this is shocking, but a game was released even though it still has bugs.
Scandalous.
Unheard of is the term I was looking for. Just completely and utterly unheard of.
So there's a door here, but there's also a ledge that I can jump onto, which I elected to do because it's infinitely more interesting than just simply opening a door. But then if I jump back down over here because that floor's lower, I will take damage.
That is less than ideal.
But instead, there's a wall here that I can also attack. Immune to slashing damage. Okay.
How can a wall be immune to slashing damage?
I guess because it's a brick wall. Do I have any hammers? I need a hammer. That's a hand axe. That's a battle axe. I guess she's got a, she's got a mace. But she's not very strong. This is the realm of the Spider Queen. I'm too weak to go in here yet.
Too weak to go into the realm of the Spider Queen?
Yeah, she's level 6 and my party's level 3.
Oh yeah, that sounds like a bit of an ask. I mean, if you dream and try hard enough, maybe one day you'll be able to make it.
Oh, absolutely.
If you weren't playing honor mode, would you go for it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But here there's a trap on this chest. Where is Karlach? And why is she still over here?
Is there a way to be dishonorable in honorable mode?
I mean, honor mode is just all about staying alive.
Yes.
So because this chest is trapped, and I don't know what sort of trap it's got on there, I'm splitting up my party.
That's always a good idea. I've heard.
Spreading them out. In fact, Gale's gonna stand behind this folding screen because he's a wizard and he's afraid of everything. We're gonna give our rogue some privacy.
As you should.
Sadly, I can't rotate this when throwing it.
Why is that?
Oh, there we go. Look, we now have a barrier to stand behind in case our trap disarming goes badly.
There you go.
Okay, so my total bonus is 9 to 12 and it has a DC of 10. So I need to roll a 2 or above.
Or?
Well, 17's pretty good.
Yeah.
And what is in here? Some
What's in here?
blueprints for for a weapon.
There's only one place I'm finding a Susa tree. The Underdark.
Do you craft?
This forge over here you can craft an item with, yes.
Are you a fan of the crafting?
The weapon you can forge here is one that, on hit, gives silence to the enemy. Ooh, Infernal Iron, sick.
Infernal metal. This can help Damon patch up.
No, you look fine.
And a steel forge sword. Yeah, basically I came here to get that Infernal Iron.
Uh-huh.
And now I'm gonna fuck off. And go back to the teleporter.
You go, girl.
And back into town because Karlach gets a hard-on from Infernal Metal.
Uh-oh.
By hard-on I mean her character story is she was imprisoned in Avernus, which is hell, as a slave, and her heart was replaced by like a metal contraption, some sort of machinery. And basically it's at risk of exploding.
That's not ideal, from what I understand.
Yeah, because she doesn't want to die.
I that sounds pretty fucking reasonable.
She's a happy-go-lucky barbarian.
How did this terrible, terrible thing happen to her?
She signed some sort of contract with the devil.
That's a pretty common trope, isn't it?
Yeah, I found the Infernal Iron you mentioned.
The weight of it. And the blaze of chaos.
Oh my god, you found it?
Must be quite the experience.
That is so cool.
Give me just a moment.
Wow, what a great live action shot.
There. You'll have to install it, I'm afraid. I don't think there are thick enough gloves in all the realms to protect from that kind of heat.
Am I refiner limited or not limited here?
I'm still burning just as hot as ever. Or
I would fucking think you were.
oh,
Goddamn.
this is a cool feature of Baldur's
What's
Gate.
that?
I just clicked a button and you'll see on the Twitch stream you can select a dialogue option.
How do I select it?
It should be like 1, 2, or 3 popped up.
Yeah. Oh, okay. You'll have to install it, I'm afraid. I don't think they're thick enough gloves in all the realms to protect them.
I'm ignoring your suggestion, you troll.
No shit, you are.
Tune it up. Whether I can stop it from burning out is up to the gods.
I would
thing was
think
to
you
last the
would.
material plane. Then again, I do love a challenge.
I mean, see, you probably know what you're doing.
Its own insulation. Or if the spark plug had a
Like, I think of you as one of the pros from Dover.
Find me again in Baldur's Gate.
And if you didn't get that reference, it's because you are not from the North Americas.
Hopefully the next time
Yes.
I see you, I'll have something promising to report. Pocket any infernal iron you
That's
find
it's the
along the way.
indigenous creatures of Next Island. This is
The
politically
sad
incorrect.
thing is she doesn't actually gain any improvements to her skills from that thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we're gonna talk to this bitch.
If it isn't the talk at the camp. Thank goodness you came along when you. Oh! There isn't a bit of colour in those cheeks, Pickle.
Yeah,
Are
she
you
said.
hurt? Cold? Feverish? Auntie Ethel will sort you out. I've lotions and potions galore.
I'm just here to trade.
Hey, bother.
Actually, no, I shouldn't be trading with her.
Take care.
I should be trading with this other dickhead. Dickhead Damon is his name.
I have, well, something close.
Because I gave him a whole bunch of shit for free.
Okay.
Now I have good rapport with him, so he gives me more money when I sell things to him.
Oh. So it's kind of like one of those abusive kind of dynamics.
Relationships, yeah, absolutely.
Right? Yeah, slightly.
How many throwing weapons is enough? I mean, that's 3, 6, 7
For your
daggers, 2 hammers. That's what, 9? And 4 javelins, 13 throwing weapons.
Is that really enough?
I think. Oh wait, I found some spears. Spears do more damage than javelins, so I'm gonna sell all the javelins and hang on to the spears.
Yeah.
Now, he's only got 470 gold. So I can sell all this stuff for 230 gold, but you know what's even funnier? If I leave and take this character, hang on, who's got higher charisma? He's got a charisma of 12. He's got a charisma of 10. If I take the character that's got the higher charisma and then talk to the merchant.
My selection's pretty slim. I had to leave most of my equipment in Eltura.
Ah, he doesn't have as friendly discount with that guy.
Because of a lack of bribery?
Because the relationship is specific to the character.
I have, well,
Oh, that's interesting.
something
Not
close.
specific to the party.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, that's kind of a cool.
Like, there's
way
a
to
lot
do it.
of cool systems in this game like that.
I like it.
Longsword for sale.
Can you even use a longsword?
No, I'm using this sword that I stole off an early game boss. And by stole, I mean I used a command to tell him to drop his weapon, and it worked.
Kind of like the police being very polite and being like, "Hey."
Put your weapon down, and then they use it against you.
Yes.
That's exactly what I did here.
Kind of like what the very kind police officers do.
Ah, I've got a cooking pot I can sell. Wonderful. And a fork. Like, such is the glorious loot you can peddle off to merchants in this game. A mug, a plate, rags,
Kind of sounds like you're rich.
rope. He's got 470 gold. I'm gonna have a significant amount of that shortly.
Could you kill him if you wanted to?
I could, but he actually has some integral stuff for this character, so killing him would put me at a significant disadvantage should I be able to proceed to the late game.
So is that the only reason you're not just murdering him?
Yeah, because he can still be useful to me, and that is the number one reason to not murder people.
Yes.
Oh, we have a sickle.
Not going to prison is generally considered to be useful to people.
Oh, that reminds me, there is a prison in this little city. Let's go there.
Really? Have you spent time there?
No.
Like quality time?
Touch me and I'll bite your fingers off.
Why not? Thought that would be your kind of jam.
Here it is. And now I'll actually let you make this choice.
Gonna shoot me.
Uh-oh.
Your hands are shaking.
Are you sure you want to do that?
Put it down. She can't fight back.
That's
I'm not
the
seeing it yet.
Get out of the way.
She didn't kill your brother, Arca. You're better than this.
I ain't seen it yet, boy.
Shoot before you lose your nerve, Tiefling.
I'm just letting you have the context.
To begin with.
Or you nerve tiling. Shoot before you lose your nerve.
Tiefling.
Okay. shut up. Those words will be your last. What's the second one say?
Step between the crossbow and the goblin. Or we can do nothing. Oh, thank you.
I'm not afraid.
I mean, that's what I would do, role playing wise.
I'm blessed.
You're all about killing prisoners where they stand in their cells.
I mean, that sounds like kind of a cunt, honestly. I'm just
So-
gonna be real.
Are we going to change our mind and move in front of the crossbow, or we're just going to watch what happens?
I think we should watch what happens.
Wonderful.
Here it comes.
Personally, I mean, I don't want to mess with your game. This could be some critical. Probably not.
So they've just killed the goblin,
Nice.
and we're going to go ahead and close the door to the prison.
What's next?
Shit, Shadowheart doesn't have the level 2 spell slot she needs for this next little bit that I want to do. Is there a way that I can restore that spell slot without going back to camp?
Let's kick in.
Sort by type.
Maybe by growing a pair of balls.
You have my attention.
I apologize for my vulgarity. I just can't help myself.
It's okay.
You know what? Bless your heart.
Nothing in the equipment or evidence chest.
Damn it.
I just picked up a whole chicken.
I love it when that happens and I pick up a whole chicken. Really makes my day.
Especially when I get it from the Kafers. Do you guys call KFC Kafers over there as short?
No.
That must be an
we call
Australian
it-
thing.
We call it the Chicken Shack.
Did you know that the Japanese have a cultural thing whereby they eat a lot of
Come on, let's go.
the Kentucky Fried Chicken on Christmas?
Oh, because they don't understand what a turkey is. Oh wait, that's Thanksgiving. Sorry, wrong calendar event.
No, I made a turkey at Christmas.
No, I was referring to the Japanese.
Oh, do you Australians have a Thanksgiving?
No.
Okay. It's weird because us Canadians do. Oh, I don't know. I genuinely don't know what our
I
Thanksgiving
mean,
is.
you
about.
Canadians have nothing to be thankful for, so I don't understand why you do it anyway.
Well, people were upset because here Thanksgiving is theoretically Columbus Day, which is a holiday that offends a lot of people. It even offends me a little bit. That's kind of hard to do.
Why do you get offended?
Well, I mean, he did kind of come and genocide a bunch of people. And, you know, it wasn't fully necessary. Like, he could have just not genocided them and still, you know, dominated. It was just kind of a, you know... I mean, do you really want to hear my perspectives on genocide here? Because, like, I mean, it could get a little controversial.
I like how this is relevant to this game because the druids want their tieflings out of the village. This is the gate to the village, and who's guarding it? Tieflings. And the druids are like, no, tieflings bad, get out of our village. You're gonna bring the goblins here, and the goblins are gonna eat us.
I'm now on the floor. I have a great mic set up here, where I presume you can still hear me pretty well.
Yeah.
Yeah, my Blue Yeti. I mean, I was very glad when I found it in storage. It's a very good microphone.
We're gonna get this guy to lockpick this. Yeah, my wife is still using my old Blue Yeti. And by old, I mean like so old. Like it's ancient.
For you, is that you're basically saying that a Blue Yeti is not good enough for you, Steve?
No, it's still good.
But
Finally, I got a helmet for my Karlach. That gives her momentum at the start of combat, which basically means she gets to run further.
nice.
Which, as a berserker, is going to be quite useful.
Being useful. And by the way, we do have the mature content on here, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Fucking right, we do. How many viewers do we have right now?
So this thing, they've got a gnome tied to the propeller of a windmill.
Sounds great. I mean, you know how I feel about. Wait, what was half patches again?
I don't remember.
Other than kind of a cunt.
I'm just gonna outright attack these goblins.
Yeah.
Oh no, Shadowheart disapproved. My lover.
Oh, that's the one.
But she doesn't know it yet. Okay, so here's the goblin boss. They like nearly fucking killed like 3 guys in my team though with their opening attack of battle. Sorry. Yeah, I've got Shadowheart as the healer.
How many people are in the team like on a permanent basis?
The 4.
And
Like you have other people back at camp. If someone dies, you can resurrect them, but if all people die in combat and you've got no one left to administer any actions, then it's GG.
And if someone dies and you don't resurrect them, you cannot replace them with a other PC.
You can. I mean, Shadowheart is now downed, so that's fucking outstanding because she's meant to be my healer. But I'm going to move Astarion backwards out of the vision range of the enemy. Then I'm going to get him to hide and then do a sneak attack on the goblin boss. And I did a critical hit on him, killing him. So all of his allies are like, I'm going to run away now. They beat the boss man.
It's like, we don't need to be intimidated into doing evil anymore.
And
We can
now...
go do good.
And now he's trying to, like, bargain with me.
His life?
The goblin sniveling is, like, offends you or whatever. And it's like, oh, you could kill the little maggot.
I would, like, go out of... I mean, not go out of character, so to speak. I would let him live.
I mean, my dialogue options are ignore the rage, listen to your head, there is nothing to gain from being rash, or berserker, give in, and then in all caps and bold, kill the maggot.
My rationale here would be more along the lines of let him live to send a message to the others. To not fuck with berserkers.
But kill the maggot in all caps.
You know that someone is inevitably gonna like commit a school shooting inspired by this game, right?
He succumbed to death. I should get Shadowheart back up on her feet.
How do you go about doing that?
You just literally tap her on the bum.
Huh. Probably gonna enjoy that.
Now she's got 1 hit point left. I'll need to send people to camp to have a little nap. Oh, a mauled sheep. And from the mauled sheep, I can loot a leg of mutton. Very realistic.
Please, mutton. I was really disappointed at Christmas when I forgot to order a leg of, well, not a whole leg of lamb, but at least the shank. Because I really wanted a braised lamb shank, because Meredith detests lamb. I think she enjoyed the lamb we had in Iceland and Norway, but that was at a Michelin star restaurant, so...
I mean, mutton's pretty fucking good.
It is. but it also has the that taste. The I mean, what would you call it? Is it sulfuric a little bit or
Sulfurous?
sulfurous? Maybe yes. So in that respect, it's like I can sort of understand her distaste, but at the same time, I'm like, I'm down, yo.
You just need to pair it with like a light wine. Like
as a non-drinker, what do you do?
like a Riesling or something like that, even though Riesling is traditionally consumed with fish.
What are you talking about?
Riesling is a type of wine.
Yes, Riesling is a type of wine from the fucking Western German, Eastern. No, wait, sorry.
It's made everywhere. It's not like the Champagne of France.
Well, no, actually it is. It's a European Union controlled designation.
No, it's not. Because South
Riesling.
Australian wineries sell plenty of Riesling, and they put it on the labels of the bottle.
But don't they do the same with champagne?
No. Champagne in Australia is known as sparkling.
I'm pretty sure that Riesling is a controlled. I need to get.
You know what's funny about things being controlled?
No one gives a fuck.
No, the Greeks are trying to control the term halloumi.
Are you kidding?
No.
As a member of the Greek race, how do you feel about your reputation?
I think it's hilarious because cheese belongs to everyone.
Yeah, seriously.
It's like Parmesan being like an Italian term.
Is Riesling a controlled appellation? And it thinks I wrote, is reasoning a controlled Appalachian? I guess I'm gonna have to type that. So I bought a lottery ticket at the store today, which I don't normally do. The jackpot is 60 million Canadian dollars.
And how much of that goes to tax?
None.
Ah, because you're not going to win.
Oh, okay. So see, yes, I'm sort of right and sort of wrong. In Germany, they have their own set of regulations where if it's being sold in Germany, it has to have certain characteristics to be labeled a Riesling. But it's not like champagne in that it's not like a protected IP. Interesting.
So I realize that I'm live on stream right now, so I'm gonna just cut over to break mode for a second. You know, at this pivotal moment of, do I free the gnome that's tied to the thing? So we'll be right back on the stream. Back from a break. Are we going to cut this guy loose? What's in it for me?
Me and find out.
Wow, what a cunt. He's like, free me and you'll find out. I'm going to free him. Because otherwise, why would I bother killing the goblins? I need to leave him and let him rot on a windmill.
Pestilent thugs.
He's never gonna kill you or try to blow you.
I mean, look at him. He's like 3 foot tall. He can't kill me. I freed you. A little compensation would be nice.
As expected, coercion by the book. Take my pack if you can find it. The
I
only
really
reason
fucking
those
would.
goblins caught me was its weight.
And what does he have to say
I'll
about
travel
that?
lightly from now on.
I'm going to say to him, you're a little far from home for a deep gnome.
Ignorance is alive and well, it seems.
Deep gnomes aren't restricted to the Underdark, you know.
To the Underdark, you know. I've lived in Baldur's Gate for years.
Sorry, bud. I'm
I'm
not
in search of a
necessarily up
friend.
to date
I
on
found
my
it around
deep
but
gnome
I still have hope.
lore.
Always. On that note,
Yay, wonderful. We earned more XP. What's over this fence? Is that another way through to the goblin cap? Looks like it could be. Oh yeah, I never looted inside the druid camp an important item that gives me a quest.
Why did you choose to not do that?
I'd love to, thanks.
Because I killed their healer and then was like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, I hope they don't find the body. So I picked up the body and took it out with me.
You were doing stealth.
Yes.
You don't seem like a very stealthy man.
I am not a stealthy man. Oh, I don't have to do. I had a rest available. A short little rest. Now everyone's healthy again. I can go kill more gobbos.
Level are you guys at right now?
Level 3.5.
If you insist.
Confirm with our DM as to whether we're playing tomorrow. For some reason I felt like Chris couldn't make it. Or maybe
On the advice of counsel, I do not recall.
Call anything, motherfucker. Should I do it in Whisper Whispers or should I do it in his DM?
You're gonna love this bit.
Tomorrow, I completely forget.
You're gonna absolutely adore this little bit of gameplay.
Thing is, I can't fully see it, so you're gonna have to
So
read to me.
I'm approaching a barn.
And you're like lubing up your dick to fuck one of the players.
As you approach, a guttural scream and a succession of quick bangs rattle the door. Then a low moan. Something or someone is having a bit of fun.
Oh wow, I actually called it. Oh shit.
Hello, is anybody in there? Go away. And then my options are open the door or leave.
Open the door, motherfucker.
Leave it. Whoever's inside doesn't want an audience, and I don't want to fight, is Shadowheart's opinion. This is the one time I will go against her wishes. Open the door anyway. Shadowheart disapproves. And there is the vision of a male bugbear fucking a troll, I want to say. And then the options are, what in the hells are you doing? Apologies, I didn't mean to interrupt. You are making a lot of noise. I wanted to join in the fun. Backing away slowly, or barbarian intimidation. I'm laughing at your puny rutting.
Oh, laugh is puny running.
Nice. I rolled a 19.
Oh.
Puny. I'm strong. I am virile. I am.
You're like
Moment ruined. Passion squished like a slow goat underfoot. We leave. Oh wow, I didn't have to fight them. Normally you fight these guys. But instead I just humiliated them.
How many animal fuckers are there in this game?
I mean, that was animal on animal action, technically speaking.
I mean, we're all animals, technically speaking.
Yes, this is true. There's a loose boulder here. Let's see, can we throw it over here? Oh wow, that boulder had some feeling. Some spiritual feeling. Man, I was getting all psyched up for like a massive fight here, because that's actually quite a difficult fight. And that's the first time I've actually had that outcome. And I've played this section of the game probably 6 or 7 times now.
Oh, the game is there's no procedural generation?
No, it's all scripted. But like there's so many branching pathways in that scripting.
Yeah. You know what that means? A lot of JSONs.
Oh yeah. Okay, what's...
I built a commercial GPT to convert data to JSON format. I mean, not that it's very difficult, but...
Someone out there knows that it's difficult, but don't know how to do it themselves, so...
I mean, the only challenge with making a JSON is just making sure you don't miss something. So,
yeah, like not missing that last, not including that last comma.
yeah, that can be a little problematic.
That's the most common one.
I was writing some HTML last night, and I wanted the link to open in a new tab, and I typed it out. And
Target equals blank.
Right, but the problem is that I had misspelled one of the words. I'm sure I misspelled target, and I just couldn't see it. No, I hadn't misspelled it. I put the quotation mark in the wrong place. That was it. And I for some reason, I couldn't see it. I put it around the target instead of around the blank. And I had to go to ChatGPT and be like, why is it not opening in the fucking other tab? And it's like, you did not put the parenthesis in the right place. And like, I felt ashamed. I felt like ChatGPT was kind of taking the piss out of me.
That's what it does.
Pretty much. I mean, it's a sanctimonious cunt. I mean, let's be real about that. But...
Okay, here is the goblin camp.
Oi, Thicko! This here's off limits. Get to the main gate, or I'll plug you full of arrows.
Good luck. Good luck plugging me full of arrows.
To, how could I put this? Interfere with the goblin. Would you be able to do that, or?
There's actually a thing of communal, like, booze that they all share. You can poison it and kill, like, half of them without having to fight them.
Oh, no, I'm referring to if you decided you want to fuck a goblin. Is that an option?
I don't actually know.
So, like, if this was my game, and it would probably not be allowed on Twitch, there would be a rape button. I'm just being honest. Like, it would be a control, like in those weird Japanese games. Like, you do realize, like, the entire list of games that are banned on Twitch are basically Japanese.
Well, I just had this go far better than I thought it would be. I snuck up behind this guy and just backstabbed him and killed him, but his buddies didn't notice.
And you should have fucked him with the ass with a knife.
Oh well. So I'm gonna do another hiding here and like do another sneak attack and see if I can take out. Path is interrupted. See if I can get a better angle here. That's too far away. Oh, he's closer now, but my path is interrupted. But their patrol has moved slightly, so... Come on. Come on, you fucker. Move back the other way.
Come on, you motherfucker.
Move back the other... There we go. Oh, shit. There we go. Damn it.
Bloody hell.
Caught in the act of killing. But hey, I took 2 of them out entirely in stealth.
You have to prepare for the battle royale, or?
And yeah, the battle's happening now.
Oh.
But then I just walked out of sight. Why do I have disadvantage against those targets? Oh, well, I have advantage against this guy.
Is it because you're a Darrow Bogan cunt?
Yeah, I would describe Astarion quite accurately as that.
Wouldn't I actually string those 3 words together?
Sorry?
Would an Australian ever string those 3 words together?
Daily.
So you're telling me that I speak Australian?
You do speak Australian. Although I would love to see you holiday in Australia and you try to like assimilate and then be like assimilating to a level of extremism Australian, like, you know, the very stereotype of Australian. And people just being like, who the fuck is this Canadian man, American man? Because Australians can't tell the difference between Americans and Australians.
But you know, I have this very strange, maybe it's based on where I travel. People tend to think I'm a local. Pretty much
Yeah,
everywhere.
because your plan is to assimilate.
Not really. I mean, like, in Iceland, people think, do you know who,
You've told me this story.
Okay, I have, yeah. The series Trap.
Yeah.
Several people genuinely thought I was him, and like, I'll be real, like, it's fine, but he is like 400 or 500 pounds. Like, he is much larger than me.
Did you sign a few autographs, if I remember correctly?
And then people thought I was Action Bronson. That one I took less.
Uh-oh, my wizard's about to get fucked by wargs.
Like, literally fucked?
I mean, he's surrounded on both sides. Oh, wow, he's surrounded on all 4 sides now. That's great. I'm going to enter a barbarian frenzy. And then I get to hear Karlach scream.
The fact that you can choose to enter a barbarian frenzy is somewhat disquieting to me, because it seems like that would be the kind of thing that would be, how shall we say, not necessarily a matter of choice. Just kind of like how being gay is not a choice. You're a barbarian. You're predisposed
To rage.
Genetic level to not just rage, but to pillage and to destroy and to... Did I just compare barbarians to gay people? That was not my... Like, genuinely, and I'm not trying to pander to the gay lobby here, that was not my intent. I am a fan of
But now, because my wizard is surrounded, I get to use this cool spell called Thunderwave.
The barbarian could cast spells?
No, the wizard. And Thunderwave basically throws everyone back a certain number of feet while doing thunder damage.
Are there, can there be gay characters in this game?
Yes.
That's very good and progressive. Excellent.
There's also
are there-
polyamorous relationships in this game.
Are there transgender characters?
Not to my knowledge.
So they have not crossed that Rubicon yet.
No.
Too controversial, I see.
I'm gonna do a frenzied strike. It was pretty frenzied.
Do a frenzy strike on your face.
Now we're gonna do a cunning action and hide. we're gonna attack this guy.
As a barbarian, how often do you do a self-evaluation of your raping and pillaging skills?
I don't think I do.
Corporate doesn't send out a form every once in a while?
Barbarians have no such thing as corporate.
So you think.
Am I gonna get my wizard to try and hit the guy with a quarterstaff, or am I gonna... I'm gonna use a ray of frost. And I missed, even though he was right next to me.
I think that wizards making use of melee weapons is kind of
Oh my god, and then I missed with a reckless attack.
pretty fucking reckless of you, Steve.
I know, but hey, I still won because my reckless attack is basically, if you miss, try again.
It's like participation prize.
But by trying again, you put yourself at disadvantage for any following attack against you. But because I knew that that attack was basically going to take them down, I'm like, yeah, I can be at disadvantage against the next attack from this target, because their next attack will be collapsing on the ground in a lifeless heap.
Lovely.
Shadowheart has no spell slots left. Gale has 1 spell slot left.
Very well.
So I'm gonna go pick up this treasure.
What is
And-
Gale's function in the party?
He is a wizard.
Oh, he's the wizard. Okay.
And he just climbed the stairs to go collect a single gold and a bow from a dead goblin.
He used the bow.
He's got a crossbow equipped.
Interesting wizardry.
He's also got a staff equipped.
Those are bullshit in my mind.
But he needs something to do when he runs out of spells.
Robes will get dirty.
He should-
Because you can run out of spells. You can run out of words, you know? He just gets a really dry mouth.
He should just run and hide with that.
I'm gonna argue that that's why wizards have spell slots. Not because it would be unbalanced for them to not have them. Oh yeah, here's like a main story beat of the game. They all have like random headaches and start hearing literal voices in their heads. They have to hear the voice and obey commands.
Every word is
If they don't obey, what happens?
authority you do not understand.
They don't understand.
Cannot deny. Your vision clouds.
You're sounding oddly cryptic yourself.
Yeah.
Shadows. Nothingness in every direction.
I could tell you that I don't understand.
Like having finished this game once, the foreshadowing in this game now is so fucking obvious.
I mean, it almost always is in video games, right? Like the only game where like the foreshadowing wasn't obvious to me that I've ever played was Disco Elysium.
Oh, I
Which
love that game.
My God, that game is just genius.
It is
Like-
brilliant. Not only because of the options it affords you, but the way in which it is almost consequenceless.
Yeah, I mean, it's almost not a game.
Oh, it definitely is not. It transcends the definition of game.
I'm genuinely not sure what it actually is. I mean, it's an experience.
Yeah, if it is a game, it's a point and click adventure. But
Which I used to love point and click adventures.
but thematically and like narrative wise, it's so beyond a click and point adventure.
Yeah. I mean, I'd say it's one of the better. It's probably in the top 10 games I've ever played.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'd definitely put it up there as well.
And it did have some mainstream appeal, but I wonder if a lot of people just didn't get it.
I mean, it is a very dense game, and it makes a lot of references to literature.
I don't know what that toy of hers is,
Some of
but I'm glad it's on our side.
ish. And not everyone's a genius like us.
I wouldn't say that I'm a genius. I'd say that I'm a dumb fucking cunt who can't understand English.
Doesn't mean you can't be a savant.
Mm.
I mean, to be honest, Steve, you're a little bit of both.
A cunt savant instead of an idiot savant?
I mean, we all know you're a cunt savant. You sure know your way around the cunt, don't ya?
I will. Let's keep going.
Are there any Australian slang words for cunt that I don't know?
Gash?
I knew gash.
Baby hole? I'm just made that up. Oh, actually, a more crude variant would be abortion hole.
How about miscarriage maker?
Ooh, controversy. But you know, as a man who's been the victim of that, you have special dispensation.
Yes. When I was in graduate school and still had Facebook, for some reason there were a lot of Mormons. There's always a Mormon every year at Ohio State, and you know.
Just in case there's someone in our audience that doesn't know what a Mormon is, in 5 words, describe a Mormon.
Absolutely fucking brainwashed cunt.
I'm disappointed you didn't do the thing about the magic underwear.
I didn't have enough in 5 words.
Delusional religious cunt wears magic under. Oh, fuck, that's like I have to take the word cunt out.
Don't. Can't take the word cunt out.
Maybe religious cunt wears magic underwear. Underwear's one word, yes. Yes.
Sounds like they've captured themselves above.
You can have a dispensation.
Okay. Here is the goblin camp. And now we're going to talk to the captor of this fellow. Wow. She just wants me to feck off.
You really say feck?
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you. If someone told me to feck off, I would probably kill them. If they told me to fuck off, I'd be like, okay.
Huh. Fragilus Galid? I don't know this language.
Come on, you turnip!
What the fuck's wrong with you, you dumb cunt?
They told me it was common.
I'll give you 3 guesses to what I'm eating.
Come on, pigeon! Back to your cage!
Okay. Now the merchant's going back to his cage. The merchant bard dickhead. The pompous fuck that he is. Does Gale have a level 2 spell slot? No. Damn. Do I have a scroll of invisibility? Because I want to use a scroll of invisibility to poison their alcohol.
You just poisoned it in plain sight.
Yeah, I mean, there's their booze tub, but as you can see, it's very red around it. Red is their vision lines, and to make it worse, they periodically come up to get refills.
So you couldn't just be like, oh yeah, I'm adding some more booze.
You can try and do deception, but that's not the way I fly. Do I even have any poison to put in there? Because you just need, like, nothing fancy, just literally poison. Basic poison.
If you put the leg of mutton.
Put a leg of mutton in there.
Like, would it let you?
I don't know. Let's send it to the sneakier character who has bonuses to stealth. See, the problem is... Oh, no, don't fucking do that. There's this cunt of a tree in the way where they don't have vision and I can't hide in its branches. Hiding successful. Why are you sneaking around? Okay, now my hiding was actually successful. Shit, do this quickly. Poison, combine. Yay, I poisoned their boost tub. And now they're proposing a toast.
What you standing here all dry for? Come here, have a drink. What should we toast to, eh?
Yes, you have to answer.
It's your party. Celebrate it however you like. Oh, no, I'm glad you asked. Tell everyone to gather round.
Guys, this is giving us a toast.
Looking
Raise
to
your glass and shout.
What are we gonna toast to? To me? To the absolute? To our health? To drinking till we die? May I bed each and every one of you before the sun sets? Eh?
I think you know the answer, eh?
Always take a bite out of me.
Hey?
To finding those looters and crushing them.
Hey, that toast worked.
Well, fucking done, sir.
Drink up.
Now, am I gonna drink the poisoned beer? No. I'm gonna do sleight of hand, spill the beer, and then pretend to drink from the empty cup.
You gonna buy it?
I rolled a 26 against a 10, so they fucking well better.
That's it. Down the hatch.
But if you
Oh, it looked like I actually drank it.
Oh,
Now get
you're
out
a
of
very,
my way.
very
I
good
need another
berserker.
drink.
Now get out of me way, I need another drink. And now they just start dying and bleeding, apparently.
Must have been those
Like,
strangers.
Must have been those strangers.
You poisoned us.
So now I'm getting accused of poisoning them.
Symbol glows. Power courses through you. Authority.
your way out of it.
I'm gonna do intimidation. I should have ripped your arms off. Or I can try to do detect thoughts, read her mind. I have a -1 to intelligence, but I've clicked the button now, so I have to commit. I rolled a 4.
Oh boy.
I can use my single point of inspiration to try again, which I did.
I knew we shouldn't have
Right.
taken it.
I knew we shouldn't have taken that fancy berry beer.
Could have tasted the poison if it hadn't been so sweet.
You poisoned yourselves. This is elderberry beer. Goblins are allergic to it. You mean the beer can kill us?
Just the beer can kill us.
Get out of my way. I need fresh air. Oh, that's another option that I've never seen happen in the game.
Gullible motherfuckers.
Oh my god, that was brilliant. And then they destroyed their beer tub.
The right to drink.
I love how they all bled out because of the beer, but now that's official law as far as I'm concerned.
Does your character drink normally, or
Maybe I should get the character to, like, wade in and do drunken combat.
that would be kind of
Should
fun?
just make Karlach an absolute fucking alcoholic.
Can I tell you a very short, well, not a very short story, but quite a short story here?
Yeah, go for
Yeah.
it.
So, you know how I'm administering a lot of projects right now?
Yes.
As the symbol glows.
So,
Power.
I had
courses
made a
through you.
notebook
Authority.
where I color-coded, I just took a spiral notebook that I had laying around,
Shiver
I
runs
color-coded
Oh,
a bunch of sections. I paginated the entire 250 pages of it. like meticulously. And I put it next to my office bed to work on while passing out, basically.
Yeah.
And it took me a bit of time to prepare this book. And I could find a bunch of notebooks, but I cannot find that one. And I don't think the dog took it.
Allow ourselves a few
I'm like
moments of
wondering
rest.
what
We've
the
been on
fuck's name is going on.
In short, you see, I have this specific.
The wizard's telling me about a condition that he has.
Every so often, I need to get my hands on a powerful magical item and absorb the weave inside.
Basically, he needs to eat magical items because he's unwell.
I can say no more. Just trust. In days.
What happens if he doesn't?
He explodes and like kills the thing because he's basically got a nuke in his chest.
Possible juncture.
That okay. All right.
I'd be happy to help.
As luck would have it, you're already primed to give me.
How does it feel lying to your party member?
It's actually pretty. How is that item worth -1 gold? The Amulet of Lost Voices, it gives me the ability to speak with the dead, and it tells me it's worth -1 gold.
You have to pay someone a gold for them to take it?
But at the same time, he cannot consume the magic from that item.
Oh.
Thank you.
Okay, I gave him a magical ring to eat.
Point out, but no less dangerous. And no less bound to wake up again to continue its ravages. No, it's not so. Sincerely, though. I understand. I ask my lady.
Start singing. We'll know who sent them.
Might be.
Oh, actually, you'll like this scene. You'll love this scene. And I really hope I don't fail this scene. So I'm gonna go in here. I'm gonna ungroup my party, and I'm also gonna unequip my armor. Like all of my armor. Even my shoes. She's going to take off her tasteful boots and her infernal trousers. She's even going to take off her underwear. And then she's going to go talk to this guy.
Is this a seduction attempt?
No. Although maybe.
I've met few aside
How do you
from
not know?
goblins here.
You recognize the skirt. This man is a follower.
So he's a follower of the goddess of pain.
Ooh, hello.
Are you also here to assist?
You should let him know you could help.
Are
him
you
out.
here to assist with the prisoner? What do you mean?
I was invited to teach them some of my.
I live for pain and its intricacies.
But alas, these goblins seem to thrive on the crude and
It's weird.
primitive.
Because when I was a kid,
Pain without purpose is a terrible thing.
there were types of pain that
Wouldn't
felt
you agree?
pretty good.
Pain without purpose is a terrible thing.
To meditate on your pain.
And I'm going to say it's appalling.
Exactly. Pain is an intimate thing. It should be delivered with a loving and measured hand. But trying to discuss such subtleties with these creatures is simply... Forgive me, but...
That look in your eyes. Something terrible has happened. Clever man. How did you know?
Because I see those same eyes when
I know all.
Dear one. We've all suffered in
It is a little wonder you bear scars of pain and anguish. Let me alleviate you of this pain.
Oh,
And how would you do that?
as the maiden of pain, the goddess
Hand over.
Loviatar teaches us through penance.
Through penance. administered by his skilled hand.
My work can grant peace and
Feel this
serenity,
hand is.
the likes of which few experience. Oh, both Lovi. And should you delight her, simply face the wall.
So you get a bigger bonus from doing this with no armor on, and by letting him beat me with a mace.
The pain you suffer will cleanse you. Do not fight it.
And as a barbarian, you can intimidate him and ask him for more.
You want more?
Did he kill you?
I would assume that if you went in here with like very low health, he probably could.
Wonderful. Just wonderful.
And then I'm going to ask for more, which is like, the first one was in all caps, but this one is in all caps and bold. Oh, I almost failed that check.
Wonderful. You want more?
I'll give it to you.
Give it to you.
So then he comes along with the third strike. That's it. Welcome the pain. Let it become part of you. And then somehow, even more bold. More. Yes.
Yes, my child. More for Loviatar. More.
Then he beats you again.
Sweet child.
You bore the pain like a true believer.
I am proud to have served you this penance.
And then the dialogue options are, thank you, I enjoyed myself. It was an interesting experience, or you could have hit me much harder. Which is what I went for.
Loviatar herself found your performance inspiring.
She has deemed you worthy of her blessing.
And on a personal note, thank you. That was positively divine.
So now I have a permanent buff. Leviathar's Love. Pain is the path to clarity. When you have 30% hit points or less, you gain a +2 bonus to attack rolls and wisdom saving throws for 3 turns. And basking in Leviathar's Love, you revel in the clarity granted by your pain. You have a +2 bonus to attack rolls and wisdom saving throws for 3 turns. And now I can put all my clothes back on. But yeah, it's shit like this in the game where it's like, oh, this is just some inconsequential dude. Nope. Super consequential to the storyline. Well, not really the storyline, but the prospects of survival, I guess.
Do you know how many possible endings there are?
Many. Because it depends not only on what you do throughout the game, but also whether you're playing a goody two-shoes character, whether your allegiances are with person A, person B, person C. There's all sorts of things. I've only finished the game once.
Right.
And I went for the most evil finish I could possibly do.
I always tell myself I'm going to play an evil character, and I just can't bring myself to do it.
Well, they have a character called the Dark Urge in this game. And the Dark Urge, basically it's a Dragonborn, but you can customize it to look like whatever you want. And it's basically very Disco Elysium-like in the experience, because you are literally clinically insane. I can't describe it in any other way. Your character is like no memory, Prone to violent outbursts.
You've timed it well, my friend. Already turned. You recognize the crest.
Oh, the good thing.
Has like a
The center rim.
literal voice on his shoulder that materializes into corporeal form and urges him to kill random people.
That's pretty fun.
Yeah, it's actually, it was really fun to play that way.
The issue for me though is even if I was playing that character, I'd probably have
You can even have you can also try to resist,
Oh.
and that then adds like further narrative to it, which is fucking fantastic. Oh yeah, I played that like literally in the second act of the game. I killed everybody. There was not a single character, beast, bird, creature, squirrel, rat left alive.
I love it. So, there was no one left to prosecute you for your war crimes?
Yes.
There were?
No, there was no one left.
So you're just walking around an empty world?
Yeah, it was empty. Like there was not even a merchant I could use.
And no monsters would respawn?
No.
That's hilarious.
This merchant has a lot of cool shit. They also weirdly have a berry tart, a honeyed ham, spicy shrimp soup.
They had shrimp.
Yeah. Just looking through their weapons. Ooh, they have a pretty delicious looking maul. I really don't want to be fucking around in here yet, because I actually haven't gone and gotten something that I need. Because if I try and fight all these guys at this point, they are gonna absolutely fucking wreck me. Don't know why he was carrying around a glaive.
Elminster's not around, so it might as well.
Goblin bow. I like how you can just sell random bones to a merchant and they're like, hey, where did you get these from? They don't even care. They're like, yeah, I'll buy some bones.
Fertilizer.
It's great. Where's Shadowheart? Ah, she's involved in the... She was still involved in the conversation about being poisoned outside.
Statue of Seluna. This ruin must have been dedicated to her.
Did I activate the teleporter inside the goblin camp? No, I didn't. I need to do that. Wherever the hell the teleporter is in here. Oh, shop's closed. It's like a national day of mourning or something. Because of all them alcoholics that died.
More Selunite markings. No worshippers left there.
Okay, so then we'll swap characters to go back inside.
Pass out at any moment.
I mean, at this point, I need to probably send everyone back to camp and give them a nice long rest so they can recover all their spell slots and stuff. But it's also probably time for me to end the stream. It's been a good 2 hours, and I'm actually gonna need to go to a store to obtain a uninterruptible power supply.
Uninterruptible power supply.
Yep.
You're basically talking about one with redundancy?
Yes.
How long?
It's mainly more so to control the poor power coming out of a particular socket in our house, which can't be fixed unless we rewire half the house.
Problematic.
It's just that circuit is not overloaded, but the fact that the fridge is on the same circuit when its compressor kicks in, it like takes too much current and it makes the power blip for objects on that circuit, one of which is the TV. So the TV like cuts out for a second if you're watching something, and I'm like, no. So I'll put the UPS on that, and then it will no longer do that.
That's a very good idea.
At least that's the plan.
You have to go to a specialty shop, or just
it's the local computer store, but I did a click and collect order from them last night, and they said, yeah, that'll be ready to pick up in 2 hours. It's now been 3.5 of their business hours, and I still don't have it.
Like, as in you haven't had a notification that it's ready?
Yeah, and they're only a 10-minute drive away.
And you would have received the notification if it was ready?
I would have thought so.
Huh.
But I'm not sure I'm prepared to carry this thing, because it's going to be like 15 kilograms of dense as fuck lead batteries.
But like, why would it take them that long to prepare it when they just need to basically
pick it off a shelf? I don't know, maybe the weightlifting guy isn't in. Because to be fair, most of the products in a computer store weigh less than a kilogram. I would not be surprised if they told me to come behind the counter to pick it up off the shelf myself.
Is this one of those old school computer shops where you can see them building machines?
They do have like a building area. But I wouldn't get them to build a machine there. It's basically it's a storefront, and it's a counter, and all the parts are behind the counter, and they literally have a click and collect line, as in you've ordered online and you're gonna come and get what you ordered, and then they've got a line for people who know exactly what they want. And then if you don't know exactly what you want and you're clueless, they're basically like, get out.
Like a very welcoming place.
It's like the very model of a computer store that tries to placate enthusiasts by basically saying, if you don't know what you want, get the fuck out. But at the same time, they've also been taken to court by the Australian Consumer Competition thingy-ma-do, like the government body, for doing not only misleading warranty information, but also actually not honoring warranties for products. So they've been fined several times for this. And then another one of their competitors bought them out and then integrated their IT systems with theirs, and basically said, okay, yes, we're going to run 2 different brands, but they're going to share the same stock and share the same fucking things. But yeah, the computer parts fucking stuff in Australia, particularly in Adelaide, is really shit. Like if you want proper enthusiast grade stuff, you've got to order from interstate.
How long does interstate delivery take?
Depends on the merchant. Depends on where they're located. Always too long. Australia Post are fucking terrible. And most of the courier companies are worse. Yes, we do wish to end the day. And when you end the day, you even get to select... Oh, look at how exhausted these fucks are. Stumbling towards the campfire.
We're drunk.
Oh, we get to have a dream.
Ooh.
Haven't actually seen it from this character's perspective before.
You are transforming.
Oh, a dream visitor. Who the hell's are you?
Your salvation. And not for the first time. I saved you before.
I've seen this cutscene like 12 times at this point.
Always a good point.
All with different characters.
Don't worry.
How many playable characters are there?
Become a mind flayer.
Well, you can create a custom character, but then there's origin characters that you can play from their perspective. Karlach is one of the origin characters. Otherwise, she'd just be a regular party person. I'm going to recoil from any help because she's a strong, independent woman.
Stubborn. A useful quality. We haven't much time, so listen closely. There is great potential within you. It comes from that parasite. Your instinct is to resist the power it gives, but you must accept it, nurture it. I will keep it from consuming you, but for the sake of both of us, you must learn to wield it. A fight for the fate of Faerun.
I better turn off the
We are losing.
audio because otherwise when Rick goes on, it'll
You
be
can
like,
change
oh!
But only if you embrace your potential.
Got to embrace my potential.
Wake now.
Go, girl.
Better.
And then I got to do the wakey wakey, eggs and bakey.
Yum yum. For the tum tum tum.
No, I had bran for breakfast today.
Did you put any sugar on it?
I put sultanas in it.
Oh yeah, that's fine. That's adequate sugar. The suppository.
Suppository of sugar. That sounds like a great name for a band. A metal band. Oh no, a pop band. Because you know who already has taken the suppository of sugar band name? The Spice Girls. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and save my game here and say goodbye to the stream. Bye, stream.
Goodbye, stream.